What's going on, you guys? Nick here, Mr. Manor Insight. What's going on? Thank you guys so much for joining. If you do not know my face, you do not know my brand, you do not know my name, I am Nicholas Francis, aka Millionaire Insight, Mr. Millionaire Insight. Sorry, that's my brand, Millionaire Insight. But my name is Mr. Millionaire Insight. That's my handle on social media. So my brand is about helping people find their God-given purpose, online business, online making money online, learning the rules of money and things of that nature. I want to do this series on marketing because the idea here is to give back, right? To give back as much as possible. I wanted to focus on marketing, online marketing more specifically, because I have a lot of associates in my business, and one of the programs that I promote to that need the guidance, and I might not always be able to be on our community Zooms, right? So I was on Michelle's live today, and it gave me an idea, a couple ideas actually, but on this whole journey of giving back, because I know for a fact that if you want to achieve success, you want to achieve, things like financial freedom, blessings, wealth, and all those things of the like, you have to be a giver. Think about every wealthy person you've ever came across that, are where you want to be and all those different things, whether saved or unsaved, they are givers. So this is an effort for me to give back, which is why I want to start a series. Now, this series is going to be on marketing, social media marketing, online marketing, things that will dive into the root concepts of how you promote online, right? Now, I have been in the game for a couple of years now. I've been promoting on social media for a few, let's say 8 years, and I've picked up a few things. And what I am going to do is kind of share with you what I have learned and what is working, not what was or could be working, but what is working right now, right? So I have a short amount of time to do this, but I will be going through a couple bullet points here today, and I'm going to try to do this every day, and then I will repost it. Hey, Heather, what's going on? I will repost it on my social media. So if you are not following me on social media, my handles are Mr. Millionaire Insight and Millionaire Insight. Millionaire Insight is on YouTube, so you can follow me there on YouTube. You can follow me everywhere else at Mr. Millionaire Insight. So you need to turn your notifications on so you know when I go live and you know when I post, so you'll be able to follow the series as it goes along. All right, jumping right in. Guys, tap the screen. Those of you that are already on the team in our community, do me a favor, big favor, share the live and double tap the screen so it lets TikTok know that I'm doing a good job, all right? So now that we got the house rules taken care of, first, we're going to talk about this right now, going live, right? So I get that, and I share this in my community too. I get that it can be scary to go live, right? Whether you're going live on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, it really doesn't matter where you go live. It can be intimidating going live. But here's the thing about that. It is necessary, right? And I'm not saying you have to jump out there the first thing you promote to go live and things like that. Because I get it. We're in the online world. You don't really know too many people face to face, person to person. So you don't know what's going on with the information that you put out, or your face or your voice or whatever, especially with all these AI improvements, which later down in the series I'll get into, right? So I get it. And even before all this AI stuff, you're concerned about your privacy, you're concerned about all these different things, and putting yourself out there, and least of all, how people see you, right? And I'm not just talking about seeing your face like you're seeing me now. I'm talking about people seeing you, right? Hearing what you say, hearing how you talk, seeing your modes of operation, how your face contorts, how you move your hands, how you probably tousle your hair, or all the little quirks that you think that you have. So here's the thing I have to say about that. I am probably one of the most private influencers out there on social media. Probably one. If you know one more private than me, as far as keeping my family under wraps, keeping my personal stuff off of social media, you could definitely put it in the comments or message me, and you could tell me why. And I can admit that I'm wrong. However, I go live almost every day, right? If I don't go live every day, I go live at least once a week, no less than once a week, right? And just like I shared in my community, it's for a purpose. And the simple purpose is people do not buy products and services, they buy the people selling them. Now, for those of you taking notes, I'm going to say that again. People do not buy products and services, they buy the people selling them. So what does that mean for us as marketers, right? It means that in the age of social media, in the age of online commerce, people have to be able to know who is real, or be able to reasonably trust the person that they're looking at or the content that they're looking at. Because, okay, I'll take affiliate marketing, for instance, right? There are a billion affiliate marketing programs out there. Everybody's got a program, everybody's got a system, everybody has their own approach to the industry. But the thing is, what makes the difference between me and you as an affiliate marketer? What makes the difference between, let's say, a Mr. Beast, who definitely is being paid to promote other people's products? Or have you not seen his commercials on taxes? Like, I think it's H&R Block or something, or not even H&R Block. I'm sorry. Mr. Beast has partnered with Shopify, right? He's actually wearing a Shopify shirt in a lot of his ads, right? He is probably the behemoth in YouTube at the very top, right? You have people on YouTube like Sean Cannell, who is very, very much a big deal on YouTube, you know, head of Think Media, right? They teach people how to grow on YouTube. He takes advice from Mr. Beast and vice versa, right? Mr. Beast spoke at a big Think Media event, right? But why? Because Mr. Beast figured out a few things, right? So is it safe to say that companies approached him to promote their stuff? Now, why would a multi-billion-dollar company like Shopify approach a random mid-20-year-old kid to promote their software, to promote their website, right? Why? It's because of the like and trust factor. Mr. Beast has established a brand based on the fact that people know when they see his name, when they see his company name, or they see his face, that he delivers a certain product, service, or even deeper, a feeling or sense of security, right? That they can count on him, right? For whatever they came for. That's why, like, let's take a look at McDonald's, right? There is a reason why McDonald's burgers and fries or whatever it is they sell on the menu, but let's take one. A Big Mac will taste like a Big Mac whether you buy it in New Jersey or whether you buy it in China. It's because of brand recognition. But what is brand recognition? It's not just about the golden arches. It's not just about, you know, the special sauce, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun. Yes, that's part of it. But the bigger thing is you get a certain feeling when you think of McDonald's. Now, you may like McDonald's or you may hate McDonald's, but you know that McDonald's stands for something, right? You can count on McDonald's to deliver something. And if you love McDonald's, it gives you that feeling. And scientifically, it's the hit of dopamine that gets to your brain once you're having a quarter pounder with cheese or a Big Mac or the fries or the McFlurry or whatever it is you favor at McDonald's, right? It's brand recognition. You know, like, and trust a company because you expect them to deliver something to you, right? And it's the same thing. Again, back to my original point. Why go to me versus you versus another affiliate marketer selling the same program? I could take 5 affiliate marketers promoting the exact same thing, and you will have 5 different outcomes. Why? Because each of them, they are different and either less or more effective at connecting with their audience. Now, it's human nature to be able to connect with somebody whose face you see on the screen in front of you. Hey, Matthias, how you doing? Nice to have you. Thank you so much for coming. People need to see a face. They have that unspoken need. So like this, right? If I were to stay here on the screen, you would feel more connected to me than if I just had that background, right? If it was just about having that background, it would feel a little impersonal, wouldn't it? Because it's not really a person sitting there talking to you. You're just looking at a sign that, you could neither feel here nor there about. Now, if you know my show, Freedom Friday, then you might be able to say, hey, I know that's Nick, right? But see the connection there? That's Nick. Freedom Friday, when you see this here, right? And this picture, it's associated with me, right? If you see my logo, you see my handle, or you see the profile picture or whatever it is, it's associated with me. And then you get connected with who you have gotten to know me for being, right? So there's certain things that you look for when you see me, right? It's the same concept. It's the reason why years ago, as I shared in my community again earlier, that years ago, as private of an individual that I am, I made all my social media public, right? Because here's the thing. This is TikTok, right? Or if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever it is, or another social media platform, if somebody were to go to your profile right now, what would they see? Would they see anything about your product or service? That's cool, but would they see anything about you? Because again, a burger is a burger is a burger is a burger until you find a reason to differentiate in your mind about why one burger is better than the other, right? And it's not just taste. Your personality, your life, your family, your story, not necessarily your pictures of your family, but your stories about your family, it resonates with people, right? I made a post on Facebook earlier, right? We don't go through trials just to go through trials. We go through trials and tribulations to help people, to help other people who are just about to go through something, but haven't gone through something yet. But because you have come through it and you have learned how to deal and how to walk through and how to survive it and how to overcome it, it becomes a stepping stone for someone who is about to go through that situation, right? Whether it's a loss of someone, whether it's trying to find a better job or trying to get a raise or trying to, parent better, you're having problems with getting your kids to listen. I got young kids, so they can get in their way sometimes, and they would hear me speak and not hear me speak because whatever that voice in that play voice in their head is stronger than my voice, right? So by those 3 seconds, think of that. Me talking about my kids and their affinity for only sometimes listening and other times choosing not to because they're only focused on playing is a story that another parent watching this or watching my content will identify with, right? So I may talk about that in one post, but then in another post on social media, I will talk about, well, one of the great things that I love about what I do right now is I can literally do what I do without even being on my phone or at my desk all day. So what does that speak to? That speaks to people being at their desk all day, right? Here's a little side nugget I'll push in there too. Captions. Captions are necessary because for that person that's sitting at their desk, that's not necessarily watching and listening at the same time, but they are watching, right? Or they are listening. Having captions for someone who's listening, or better yet, for someone who's hearing impaired, will increase your content shareability, right? So that if you go through most of my content, which ever so recently within the last 2 months, you'll see most of my content has captions. So the person that's watching or listening or both can read, right? Because not everybody is like my wife and really great at reading lips. She's awesome at it. See? And again, right? What did I just speak to? Married people. I talked about my wife, right? Who is Nick's wife? I hope she's just as awesome as he is, right? That is a start of a connection, right? That is the fact that you want somebody to get connected. You didn't see her face. You didn't see my kid's face, right? But because I shared those two stories, I have just now become more relatable and my story resonates more powerfully with parents who are married, right? I talk about Jesus. I talk about how much I love him. I talk about how much I care. I talk about how much I love to help. I love to serve. I love to give, all those things. How many of those things can other people identify with? Whether you're on this live right now or people will watch this later, how many people do you think can identify with that, right? But when I talk about it has been a year, literally a year, I'm not making this up, it has been a year and some that since I left conventional employment. I used to be a customer service representative for 17 years. So I've been at a desk, I've worked from home, I've gone into buildings to work, and I've been on the grind working 9, 10, 12 hours on the promise of making $50 extra for that day because I worked overtime. And I used to have to travel far. Like when I used to live in Florida, I used to have to travel 30 to 40 minutes just to get to work. And then traveling 30, 40 minutes one way, I used to have to hit traffic on the way back. So when I got off work and I'm tired and I get home at 10 o'clock at night, because I work night shifts sometimes, I would have to make dinner late. And then I don't get to bed till like 12 or 1 o'clock after being at work practically all day. So why did I share that story? Because I could pick a handful of people that literally share that same story. Maybe not the same in every last detail, but it's the same because people have sat in traffic. People have been to work. People have been through work. People have been working in call center. People have worked long hours. So all these different reasons are why people would sit there and think like, you know what? I work too hard. And maybe I shouldn't be working this hard. because Nick is a father and he is a husband and, he knows and stuff like that, he's disabled, he knows what I'm going through. So I might want to continue watching him. Let me drop this for you real early, and we'll touch on this later on in this series. People need to see something, a product or service or a person selling it, at least 7 times. So let me ask you, how many times has anyone, seen your product, service, business, or your face? Because, and this is the thing, and I'll close with this. One of the more powerful things that we have to understand is that people need that connection. It's ironic, though, that in the age of social media, people are less connected than ever. Think about it. What's hot right now are literally 5-second clips. Whether you talk about YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it is, right? 5 seconds, which means you literally have 5 seconds to connect with somebody. That's what they're pushing right now. So the attention span is drastically truncated, right? But how do you make it count? For me, I was at the bank the other day, just going to do some business because, business accounting, whatever, whatnot. And my phone went off, right? My phone went off and I was like, what's this? I look down and guess what I see? A notification that I made money, right? And I took to sharing that, right? But that 5-second clip is folded into a portfolio of content that somebody will see. So after I've posted stuff like this, that's maybe 20, 30 minutes long, right? They will go to see that 5-second clip in my stories and they'll be like, oh, the husband, father, disabled Christian that I like so much just shared something. What? He's making how much? It takes me 8 hours a day to make that much. And he's done it in 2 hours by using a simple blueprint? And he's literally teaching people step by step. I thought I heard him say that a couple days ago, right? So it's probably the 3rd, 4th, or 5th time they've seen that. And by that 6th time, it goes from, hey, maybe that's cool for him. Oh, he's going this place, that place. He's been here, there. Oh, okay. So that's how he makes his money. Well, if he can do it, I could probably do it. And he's going to help me. And he has a community behind him. And he shares almost every day. Oh, okay. So maybe I might want to check it out. Where did he say his link tree was? Oh, in his profile. Okay. So I'm going to go to his profile after I see him, after I watch the video, whatever it is. And even if I, just learn something, maybe I could get to where he is at because he can show me, right? The thing is, people, it's a process. See, people get into marketing, people get into a business opportunity, and they think that because I sign up today, and especially something like this where people like myself and my community, we talk about daily pay, they think that, okay, so I sign up today and within 3 days I could have $10,000. It rarely ever works like that. I'm not saying it's impossible because nothing is impossible with God. However, it's highly irregular for that to happen, right? Now, I've heard stories in my community of people that literally came in and within their first couple of days make a couple $1,000 because they've been talking about this thing that they're learning and they're excited about it. And they've had people waiting. So what it is that when you get a website that's built for you, right? So they waited the 24 to 48 hours for the company to build their website, so you don't have to do that, right? And when they got those people already lined up, They just say, hey, that thing I was talking about, my website is up. Go check it out, right? But what did that do? That like, trust, and just resonation, it made sense to them. They're like, okay, I've been watching this girl, I've been watching this guy for so long. Please just give me 1 second to just go look and see. Maybe I could learn a little something. Maybe what he's saying is actually true. And that's what people think all the time. Maybe this could be different. You could catch somebody on maybe this is different, right? So what I want you guys to do for me, right, apart from double tapping the screen, is if you have found this live educational, informational, or you just discovered something you didn't know before, put a 1 in the comments. Right? Do that for me, please, because I'm about to close off the live here in a second. But if you have gotten something of value from this, consider following me, because I will be doing this series. I will be doing this series on marketing. With TikTok and the titles, it's pretty short. They don't allow you to put too much, but I'm gonna try to label it as best I can. So when you guys come in, you'll see that's what I'm talking about. I got a couple ones so far. Thank you guys from the team. A couple other ones that I didn't see from the team. So thank you guys so much. So here's what I'll do. I'll give this about another 2 minutes, right? What I will do for those of you who are looking for an opportunity to make daily pay by learning a skill that we just literally talked about in this live, you can literally get access to business owners like myself that will continually be advising and doing things of the like, so everybody wins. That's what we do. We help people. All right. So any of you that are interested, comment info while I'm on here, or if you want to go to my last video and comment info, I will definitely give you access to learn about the blueprint and learn how we make daily pay by teaching people how to properly market on social media, so you stop chasing people and become the hunted in business, right? So in addition to that, if you see my content, if you're just joining and you're late, it's okay. What you can do is comment info on my last video and I'll make the pot even sweeter for you. I will give you my affiliate marketing for beginners ebook absolutely free. All you have to do is go to my profile and click on my link tree and subscribe to my link tree by putting your email in. Once you've confirmed your email, I will get it, and within 24 hours, I will have that affiliate marketing for beginners ebook sent to you absolutely free. All right. For those of you on the team, thank you so much for coming to show support. Please just bear with me because I'm trying to put this out as much as I can and spend time giving you guys value. I try to give you guys at least one post that'll help you every single day in addition to Michelle's training. So it's never to be a replacement, but it's supposed to be in tandem with Michelle's training. All right. So guys, thank you for giving me a part of your evening. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate the outpouring of love that you guys have done for me. It's very, very helpful and it's very, very encouraging. So I love you all. All right, guys. So until next time. Oh, before I go, make sure if you're not already following me, follow me. Mr. Millionaire Insight or Millionaire Insight on YouTube as well. Millionaire Insight. All right. And turn on those notifications so you never miss when I go live or when I upload. All right. Love you guys. And until next time, live life, love God. See you when I see you. I see you. You're welcome. Peace.